Hello kids, how are you all? I hope you are fit and fine, children. So children, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is computers. And these computers are very important today for us because we are learning and we are doing our class with the help of these computers. So children, we should know about computer, what are the parts of computer, and how can we protect our computer for any damages. So children, today we are going to start this chapter, computers. Okay, so today is 13 July 2021 and we are moving to the next chapter, that is computers. Okay, so computers, this chapter you can find on page number 40, children, in your Know for Sure general knowledge book. So children, first of all, this is chapter you can find on page number 40 in your Know for Sure general knowledge of class 1 book. So here, first of all, we should know what are the computers. The betterment of our lifestyle or our life. So children, in our modern society, we need computers every time because our systems, our technical systems and our economical systems are depend on that. If we will visit any office, you can find many computers are establishing over there. Why? Because people, those who are working in offices, in factories, they need this. Because of the computer, we can do the things in a minute. Manually, it can be impossible for us, or maybe it will take much time, but whenever we are going to do anything in computers, so it's quite easy to complete. Computers are very helpful. Let's know about how many types of the computer we are using nowadays. So first of all, the computers having two types. First is desktop and second is laptop. So first of all, we should know what are the desktops computer. It is the computer which we can place on desks. Okay children, so this is a computer that is based on, or we can set this computer on desks. That is called desktops, children. Okay, and it's having a keyboard, and one thing if you need with this, a mouse, and the mouse having left and right buttons. From this we can enter, we can type, we can move our cursor easily, children. Now here you can see the keyboards having numeral and alphabetical keys. Okay, from this key we can type anything, we can delete anything, we can erase anything, we can exact anything, or whatever we want to do, we can do with this keyboard. Okay, now the desktop also having a very important part, that is called CPU. CPU having on off button and very many types of the sockets. From these sockets we can insert any plug which can help to restore anything. We can use pen drives, we can use CDs because it's having a block over here to insert our CDs, to convert files, or to save files. So children, this is the image I have drawn on the board, that is the desktop. Desktop always having a keyboard, a monitor and the CPU. Okay. But children, if we will see a different type of the computer, we will see laptop. The next type of the computer is laptop. Laptop is simple, having a screen and the other part which is attached with this monitor, that is the keypad, and here some buttons you can start, and here the touch screen. If your laptop is touch screen, so we are not supposed to use any mouse. We just only and only touch this screen and we can do our work easily. Children, what is the benefit of laptop? I would like to tell you that laptop is very good, very helpful for us, because we can take this laptop anywhere. Okay, and why this is called laptop? Because we can keep this device on our lap, or it is very accessible, it is very easy to carry it. You just fold it and keep it in your bag and you move with it anywhere. Okay children, if you are moving to the holidays, you can take this laptop with you. If you are moving to your school, so you can take this laptop, because all the materials will be inside and it is very helpful for you, because desktop we cannot take or anywhere, because it is placed on the table, and usually this desktop are using in offices and schools. There you can I think that you might have seen computers or means desktops in our computer labs. So कंप्यूटर लैब्स में आपने देखा ही होगा कि डेस्कटॉप वहाँ पे स्टेब्लिश रहते हैं और उसके साथ CPU होता है, जो कि बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट होता है. विदाउट उसको स्विच ऑन किए वी कांट स्टार्ट दिस मॉनिटर. So children, always remember there are two types of computers. First is desktop and second is laptop. So laptop is more convenient to us to carry anywhere. So children, always remember there are two types of computers. First is desktop and second is laptop, children. So now we are moving to the next one, that is we should know that what are the parts of the computer. Okay, now I will move to write over here that what are the parts of computer. So children, I am going to write that if I'll draw this thing once again, so it's quite easy to understand. So I am going to draw this part of the computer from which we can see anything. So this is called, children, what is this called? From here we can see, we can type whatever we are typing from keyboard, we can see over here. This is called screen of the computer, and the screen of the computer is called monitor, children. Monitor. Okay, this is called monitor, children, and this is the screen of computer. Okay, it might be having square, or it's having a Maximum you can see it's always having a square screen. Okay children, so now we are moving to see that what is the other part of computer. So children, here you can see a rectangular box. Okay, that is the, you can see this rectangular box beside this desktop always, or down your table. If you will see, it can be under the table. Okay, so here you can see it's having few and here you can see to insert our CDs, and here there are so many sockets are there. So in this socket we can insert our plugs easily children. So this is called, this device, this object is called CPU children, CPU, and this is the name of CPU is Central Processing Unit. I will write over here Central, the full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit children. Okay, so this is called CPU. It means C stand for Central, P stands for processing, and U stands for unit. So this is Central Processing Unit children. So it is very important part of computers, and which part is known is like a brain of the computer, because it is Central Processing Unit. It means from here each and every processing which we can see on the monitor, it will be controlled by the CPU. Okay, so controlled by the CPU, it means you can say this is the main brain of this computer. जो उसका मेन ब्रेन जो उसको कंट्रोल करता है, जो उसको ऑर्डर करता है, everything will be done by this CPU. CPU is the important part of the computer, most important part of the desktop. Because of this, it can run. And in our laptop, the CPU part you can find inside that circuit area. So here everything in laptop you can see, but in a very concise way or in a very brief way it is placed, because we can carry it easily anywhere. So this type of the CPU is not required over there. So children, it is in a very fine part or sophisticated part, it is placed in the laptop also, because without this processing, this computer will not work. So that is why we are telling this is the brain of computer. So who is the brain of computer? This CPU. Okay. Now children, we are moving to see that which of the following activities cannot be performed on a computer: playing music, heating food, or painting. Now with computer you can see there are two speakers will be given. Okay children, so two speakers, you can see these are the speakers. The computer also having a speakers, but outside you can see there are two speakers which are given with these are the speakers. From speakers we can see here voice clearly. Okay, if we want to play any music, anything which is we required audible, so we can use this speakers. and near the desktop you might have seen that near the monitor you can see there are two speakers will be placed. Okay, so speakers are using only and only for auditory system. It means we can hear whatever we want. If we can play music, we can use this speakers. If we are playing movie or any video, so we can use this speakers because the voice is important. Without this speakers we can't hear the voice. So that is why we are using speakers with monitor and with CPU. So we have to connect these speakers to this computer, and this computer is totally connected with CPU, children. So these are the parts of the computer which is really important for us. Now children, we are moving to see the keyboard, from where we have to type, from where we are typing or doing many things. So this is your keyboard. Okay. Now this keyboard it's also a rectangular shape, and here you can see at the corner you can see escape button. You can escape if you don't want to stay on the monitor the thing, so you can escape from this button. Now after that we will see F1, F2, F3 and F4, and many F you can see over here. F12 तक आप यहाँ पर सारे buttons को देख सकते हैं. And after that you can see numeral keys. It means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 तक के यानी 0 तक you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 9 numbers key you can see in the keyboard, and after that 0 will be placed, and here you can see some buttons in the keyboard. That is very important button. The same numeral key we will see over here also. 1 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 0. And after that 1 plus button, and there the backspace also, and here at the center, at the middle, or you can say near the edge of this keyboard, you can see space bar. Space bar is also playing a very important role in keyboard if you while typing. So if we need a space bar, we can click this, so we can get the gap between the alphabet or between the sentences. So space bar is also used to get the space. That is why this is a very long key in the keyboard, that is called space bar. Okay, space bar. After space bar, here you can see 3 bigger keys, 3 bigger keys. So 3 bigger key having lots of things, that is means backspace, or backspace is also used to erase something. If you want to erase something, you have to use backspace key. जब आपको कोई भी चीज़ erase करनी होती है तो आप backspace free की का इस्तेमाल करिए, और उससे आपका जो भी है वो erase हो जाएगा. और सबसे बड़ी बात क्या है, enter key. Enter key, or you also can see over here, enter key. With the enter key we can play anything, or we can enter if we want to say okay, this is okay, so we will put enter key. We will push the enter key first. So it is also an important key in the keyboard. So children, here you can see some short keys are F and F. These are the F keys that is also used to control our typing things, or whatever you want we can do with the short keys also. So children, here we have learned, and one key we have to discuss, that is shift. Shift key, you can tap that shift key and you can insert any symbols. Okay, so these are the very important key that is will play a major role while typing or doing things on computer. So children, here we have talked about the main important parts of computer, that is monitor and your CPU, the speakers and keyboard, and now the last but not the least part of the computer is mouse. Mouse, children, it is quite accessible for us to move our cursor here and there. It is an important part of desktop. So the mouse, here I am going to draw mouse. It's having a wire which is connected with monitor, and here you can see it's having two parts. First is right key and next is left key, and from here and here you can see one light is switch on whenever we are connected this mouse with monitor. So that is a very important thing for our computer, that is mouse. Why we are calling this mouse? Because it's having a black color and it's looking like mouse because its shape is like a mouse, and this long tail you can see which is connected with this monitor. That is why we call mouse, children. So here, children, you can see it's having a left key and right key. We can select anything, we can copy with these keys. These keys are very important on the mouse. So here, children, we have discussed the parts of computers, and I have drawn mouse, monitor, speakers, CPU, keyboard, that are the main important part of computer. We can't imagine your computer, your desktop without these parts. So children, now we are moving to solve few exercises which are given in your book, children. So your book is it is given in your book, that is page number 40, children, and we have to choose the correct option. Okay, so I'm going to write first question on the board. So children, I'm going to write first question on the board. The first question is, which part of the computer, choose the correct option. Now first is, which part of the computer is like the screen of a television. Of a television, and show us text and image. text and image. Okay, now children, here only and only this answer we will write. We are going to put the correct one answer, that is monitor. Monitor, with the help of monitor, this is the C option and this is correct option, monitor. With the help of this monitor, we can see, we can show the text and the images. So this is called monitor, children. There are three options. First is printer, B is bike and C is monitor. So here monitor, children, this is C number option. We are going to put a tick on that. Okay children, complete it or take a screenshot. Now we are moving to the second question. Our second question is, which part of the computer is known as its brain, children. ओके, ना यहाँ पे हम लोग डिस्कस कर चुके हैं कि कौन सा पार्ट कंप्यूटर का ब्रेन कहलाता है. विदाउट दिस वी कांट प्रोसेस. So here children, only and only if you will see option, there are three options: keyboard, mouse, central processing unit, that is called CPU. So children, here keyboard is important but it is not called brain. Mouse is an important part of the computer but we can't tell that this is a brain. Brain only and only that is central processing unit, children. So again we will choose C number option. Option number C we are going to choose, that is central processing unit, children. That is, in short we can say CPU. Okay, central processing unit, that is, we can say in short CPU. So children, complete it. After this completion, we are moving to the number 3. Okay children, so take a screenshot. Now we are moving to number 3, children. I am going to write number 3 over here. Which of the following activities cannot be performed on a computer? So here there are 3 activities which are given over here, that is playing music, heating food, painting. So children, here which of the following activities cannot be performed on a computer? So here we can see first is playing music, second B is heating food. It is quite impossible because it's not a stove. We cannot cook food on that. Painting, yes, it's having a paint and brush option inside that computer, paint and brush. So with the help of this we can paint. Playing music, yes, of course, we can play music with the help of speakers. But children, why we are not choosing painting here? Because we can do painting, we can do drawing with the help of the mouse, but we cannot paint with the brush. Brush, which is an object with a wooden like pencil, and we are doing this, but in computer we can do paint and brush both. Okay children, so here there are three options are given: playing music, heating food and painting. So which one you are going to choose children? Please tell me. So children, which activities we cannot perform by the computer? So as I told you, it is not a stove, it's not having any heat, so we cannot make food on that. We can paint and brush, we can play the music also. So what is the correct one? That is heating food. That we can't do on computer. This activity we can't do on computer. We can paint, we can play music, but this activity, heating food, we can't do on the computer. So children, complete this exercise, and today we have discussed about computers and we have discussed about its parts of computer, why computers are important for us, and we have solved exercises also. So children, the last option, last question we have completed, that is which activity we can't do with computers. So only and only heating food. We can paint and brush, we can play music also with the help of computer. So children, complete it, learn this its part, and we will meet again in our next video. Till then, bye bye and take care children.